Hopefully everyone can hear me. Yep, right there. Audio input capture. Alright, so as it turns out, I have a game in the next week, and I'm going to go ahead and get one of the maps that I have for it done. Actually, I have two games going on next week. One of them is what we're going to be doing now, which is a White Star game. And then the other one is not. So, what is the other one? I forget what the other one is at the moment. I will remember it eventually. Oh, Volcanic Legends, which is actually what we're going to map now. I have two maps for it already, here and here, and can't see the finished ones at all, so we're going to start a new one. I use a program, you can actually see it, DungeonDraft. It's actually one of my favorite dungeon mappers. I used to use a different one, but they didn't get what I needed. So this one I picked up last week off of a recommendation, and I really liked it. So that is where we're staying. I'm hoping everyone can hear the music. I like working with music. So here's the map. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. The one thing about this I don't like is there's no panning. So you always have to zoom in and out to get the different locations in the map. So this is going to be the second level of the Hobgoblin's Tomb. The first level was very normal mappy. Actually, I'll just open it up. So we're gonna save this one first. We're gonna save. We're gonna call this one Test 3 because might as well. And then open. And right here was the first one. As you can see, very traditional map. Right here is where everyone came in through a portal, and that's it. Now what no one knows is the way down to the second level, and they'll find that out through what happens in the dungeon. I don't want to ruin it. Is the entrance is here underneath this tomb, which is actually the secret. So let's go back to our current blank one here. We're going to go into design, go into building tools, pick that, and with those walls, we got cobble, wood, stone, and concrete. I used battlements for the first layer. I like the way they look, but this is deeper. We're going to use cobblestone for that. And we're going to wall tool, building tool, everything is picked. Say they're going to come in there. You can expand. It's one of the things I like about that. It just goes boom, there you go. And so yeah, they're going to come in here. It's actually just a small ladder that lets you go down into this area, and this is going to be the final section. So here is mostly going to be the big bad guy battle, so I'm not going to make it too big. But I'm going to have a couple side rooms here for just other things that are going to be part of this. And then if you notice, this is open. I can add in, we use cobble, double click, double click. And so we got some walls now in there, which is good. Back up to our building tool. And I'm going to have the big thing over here in the circular chamber. So let's make the circular chamber now. A little off center. Oh, I don't want to do that. Get rid of it. I'm going to go back to a square. It's not exactly perfect, but I like the non-perfection of it. You know, because it's a little bit off, which I've always found if things are a little bit not symmetrical, especially in a map, it throws people off. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with throwing people off, in my opinion. So right here, this is actually where this is going to end. I'm going to put a door there anyway, though. It's going to be a fake door that's going to really just be a trap. It's something that I like to do. I like fake doors that are traps. And since I always run with different groups, since I run a bunch of one-shots on Roll20 and always open them up, I make them pick up groups and always add them in. I don't ever really have repeat players, and the few I do, more or less keep quiet about it. So, yeah, gonna sip my coffee, which has gotten cold, so I'm gonna turn the burner back on. I have a desk burner. It's just a little coffee cup goes on it. And then we're going to save. Other thing about DungeonDraft, really good program, really like it. Save often. Just save. No matter what else you do, you think, save. Because it does have a tendency to crash. Nothing against the program. I've run into a lot. I like these doors. I've run into a lot of programs like that. Uh-oh. Let's zoom in, because, oh, it is zoomed in all the way. Let's go up to 200%. Yeah, the door is there. It's all crooked. That's fine. I'll go with that. And then we're gonna come out a little bit. Let's go down to 150. We're gonna put our fake door. I'm gonna make the fake door different. What are you? Oh, I like you. Can make you work. I cannot make you. Can make you work almost everywhere else. Huh. Interesting. All right. So back, add that in. Add a different kind of door, just as a way of, I don't know, giving them a hint, the players a hint, that something's not right with that location. Because if you notice, every other door, if we do anchored, we can actually add doors to places where they normally wouldn't be. Put another door right there. This I gotta figure out. I'm not freestanding block light. I just find that weird. Can I add this now? Would that work? Nope. Let's hey, I didn't know I could do that. Again, I just got this program last week. That's nice. I like that. So we're still gonna see if we can add this in. Maybe it's anchored. Can I do that? Anchored, freestanding. portcullis. We're gonna put portcullis there. Make sure people have to do that. Save again. And then we want what we want. Doors, pattern shapers. Here we go. Terrain brush. There's a lot of good things here, but right now we want the object tool. And here's where, when I was saying about not being able to pan things, really comes in, because you got this open over here, and if you push this back button here to close that up, it closes up everything. So we're gonna put this layer 2, and we're gonna start to go through things. So you don't really have categories. Everything's just boom in here like this, and you know, that is not a problem, at least not for me. I like it. It's good. Don't think I'm doing any spider webs this time. Our dolls. I have a spider web and a doll on the other floor, and I think that's enough. The fat lady should get the chance to sing. We got some corpses. So this is a tomb. I want to make sure that is known, which is why I go. Treasure chests, statues. I'm going to put some. I have some knight statues in the other one. This one I'm going to. So I want to make this area right here. I'm going to switch it around. 1, 2. Yeah, good enough. 3, 4. That's on purpose. And then pictures. We got snow. That'd be a weird thing to find in the dungeon. Just a random pile of snow. Empty thrones, desks, small chest. Always found this cool. All these little traps you can have that are already like in there. But in this case, I'm not going to do it. I want instead is an altar. So I got to find one. Ladder's good, but for different reasons. Let's no, let's go out to 75. That's how I get down there, that ladder. Some more tombs. This is some of the stuff down here now is from community packs that you can get from cartographer assets. I'll see if I can find and add it into the list later on. Don't know yet though. These aren't the colors. The colors are that will be the colors here. So. Got some more statues, which are awesome. So, as you can see, a lot of options. And sometimes making your way through them can be a little difficult, as in this case. Keep going through. You can actually build a boat. I've seen some really cool things that are done with all these pieces. Some dude I know made a really cool dragon. Here we go. I like this altar. And then I'm going to turn snapping off. And I want this to be under them, so we're going to under. That is. And if they act and if they turn the statue to match up with the other statues, which I'm not going to make a separate map for or anything like that. That's just too much work for a one-shot game. But if they would do such a thing, what would happen is this would click over, and that would open another portal to another secret room I'm going to make right here when I'm done. It's going to have a portal as well, because that's a big thing, is just portals right in the big thing for this adventure. Is just some really cool portals. Should we save? That lead back and forth to different things. It's actually what starts this whole adventure. Is a portal opens, family gets killed, characters are called into one after someone comes into the town they're staying in, screaming all these skeletons and stuff had just killed their family and dragged away their daughter. Go investigate. They find a portal around some standing stones that, you know, no one thought was actually a thing. And so, yeah, this uses the system Volcanic Legends by Parlor Games. And it's a really cool evolution system. You start with D12s. You roll the D12s. You roll a number of D12s. And every single one of them is, you have a TN. You have a target number. And for every target number you go over is your success. And the more successes you have, the better you did on the thing. So, you know, like if you have 4 successes, it's not just that you succeeded very well. Maybe I'll do a post or something later with a link, because it's actually a free, at least the Volcanic Legends is. It's kind of like almost like a tech demo of their system, but the real system is going to be, I actually have the book of the Volcanic Legends one that you can actually buy. You can buy the physical book, but otherwise the PDF is free. But it's kind of a tech demo for their Deco Punk, like Art Deco funk system called Retroscape, which is really fun. But you know, that's the book. I really liked it. So at the last con I was at and they were at, I picked it up. And this is my first chance to my first time running it for people outside of my house, because I like the system, I like the company, and I'm open to, you know, get them some awesomeness. Anyway, back to the map. So I'm gonna keep this one a little plainer compared to other ones I have. So another thing I'm gonna do, I think, that's really cool, is actually on Roll20 I have the ability to put it in there. I'm going to do it on that one, and that is it's a double trap I'm going to make. The hallway itself, just toxic gas. But that's not something I have to do here. we're looking around and we're trying to. Excuse me, I'm not doing too good today. With some broken pillars. I have some broken pillars on the other floor. I'm gonna put one broken pillar like that. And put another broken pillar here. And then down, 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 way down. Again, this would be, if one thing I could ask them to add eventually would be up here. You can add tags. It's dungeon, but it's not perfect. I would like, you know, a tag for pillars, you know. I'm seeing stuff I haven't seen though too, which is awesome with this. Here we go. One pillar, two pillar, tar pits, really cool stuff in this. I've been very happy in the last week since I've owned this. We need torches next. Gold piles, dungeons, encampments, furniture. Maybe in furniture I'd find torches. Office. That's fun. No? Okay. Furniture example set. Would example set have it? No. Whoa. Those did not look like urns, but I'm going to actually add. We're going to make these gray. An urn here. Here. This broken urn. Flip that, so there we go. Let's get snapping back onto one broken urn. Another urn right there. Cool. I just feel like putting a sword in there. I'm not going to though. Alright. So here we go. My torches. All torches. Fire. I'm gonna do. And you can, I think it's Alt. Grow them up. I'm gonna grow this right here. And then right there. That's good. We're going to go back to our normal torches, which are now huge. So let's get that back down to scale of 1. Get snapping off. Go. Okay. Two. Three. And then on roll 20, I like roll 20. I'm still playing with dynamic lighting on roll 20. It's not one of my favorite things in the world, but it's getting better. It's still fire. We're going to go back to our bowl lamp because in my opinion, bowl lamps are awesome. We're going to scale that up. One there. One there, because here and here, these are my big feature places for the place. Right here. And I think that's enough lights. Right here, we got a long tunnel. And I'll put 2 2 down. Here we go. Back down. Just 1. 2. Okay. Everything cast a shadow. I don't. Yeah, my back hurts today. Okay. Then let's go back to dungeons. See if my altars are in dungeon. I've got magic portal. Altar. Alt magic portal. Cauldron. Another magic portal. There we go. Let's scale that up. We're gonna make this red. Go. Little back. I think I took snap off. Okay. Let's take snap out. Put snap back on. There we go. Little back. Good. And then, because, you know, evil magic is happening, in this room. That is frickin' huge. We're going to here. Which I can, oh good, here we go. We're gonna make this red. Just the brightest red you can imagine. I'm gonna accept. We're going to turn shadow off on that. We don't want a shadow on this one. Go. And then, do we have people? Yep. Plants, rugs, corpses. Let's just take that out. Go over to all. I want to find... That's tempting, but no, I'm not going to do that. Go. We're going to pretend that's not a corpse. Okay, we're going to take the scale down. Two. Okay. Take snapping off, and you know what? Having that at a scale of 1 on here right now, that, in all honesty, to me, that even makes it look better and more like a child. So that's perfect. And we're gonna give her a different color. She is a little girl. So let's put her in a nice green. There. Oh, actually it doesn't change the color. Oh well. That's from one of the community packs I picked up that are Creative Commons. Allows for commercial as long as you mention, and I saved every single one of those. I believe this one would be the community suggested assets. I actually didn't write down who made that one. I will have to find that and write it down. Yep, I messed that one up. Every other one of them got. Okay. And then, so, big thing here is it's actually the former vizier of the Hobgoblin King. Made himself into an undead wraith, but in doing so, 1,000 years ago of all times, of all things, it weakened him to such a point that he could not raise himself for a millennia. And when he finally comes to, he uses the Godgoblin King's crown to control the other undead. They're not undead, he makes them undead. the hobgoblins who are in the hobgoblin corpses who are in these 2 levels to go out once he opens the portal and retrieve to him a sacrifice that will allow him to regain his powers and possibly go on, you know, typical evil bad guy quest. Alright, so now we got all the thingies out. Not much going on here. Actually, I'm going to get 2 more torches that are unlit for over here. For symmetry's sake, that would be here. And that's at a 1 scale. So, 1. And 2. Right, we're going to go over to our next thing, which is lighting. As you can see, lighting is pretty awesome. Got a range of 5, an intensity of this. Shadows are on, which is great. We're going to take our range down to a 2.5. We're going to change our lighting. Shadows on, widgets on so we can see. That's pretty bright. Let's take a range down even more. There we go, 1.5. How about 1? Let's take it down to 1. Don't want to give the players too much. Hope. That's where that one is so much bigger. Put this one here. Then the bright, we're going to change our intensity because it's a bowl up to 2. We're going to have that dude there, that dude there, here, and here. And then environment, we can change that to what we want it to be. I'm going to keep that at 100, and I'm going to undo that. There is a control. Oh, crap. Redo, redo, redo. Okay. So, ambient lights I'm having an issue with. There we go. For some reason, and I only did it once, I was able to change like daytime, nighttime, and this is underground. We're going to make that a little darker. And I like how the lights actually stick out. This is pitch black, which I want to do to a player group, ever. I'm going to take this down to right, maybe 100, just so they can see the differentiation in light. And I'm going to change the color a little bit, make it something a little more ominous. Yeah, I like that. 150 maybe. There we go. Still see everything now. I like it. Alright. So this one was a quick and easy map. Everything else would be done on Roll20. I'm not going to do dynamic lighting for this one, mainly because I can do a lot of my lighting effects now on this without using Roll20 for it. And Roll20 is a fucking hassle when it comes to dynamic lighting. It's fun and not fun at the same time. Hopefully one day it gets to the point where it's usable. I gotta say, I would really like some kind of system, a hybrid between what they're attempting to do with their dynamic lighting, you know, where it quite literally is kind of almost what we were seeing here, where it is a point of view where your character is looking. It, you know, opens it up, and at the same time, something a little more like Fantasy Grounds Fog of War, which it just section will appear as you go 360 degrees, almost like you're erasing a black overlayer above where you've been, where you haven't been. So something between those two is where I'd really like to see things go. So yeah, we're gonna save this. We're gonna save. Good. We're gonna save this one more time, and then you can also change some map settings. You can sepia, which for my purposes I don't need, although it looks really cool. You can old school it. They call it printer friendly, but let's face it, you're losing some things like my red here, my magic symbol, the lights, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's really cool. Grid color you can change. You can create your own user levels to kind of go here, so you're not doing what I did. But all in all, it's really good. This I haven't played with. I might do it eventually, but not yet. Back to lighting. Here's your object and your scatter tools. And then here, the rain brush is the last thing I wanted to do with everybody. And that is because, I'm going to undo it, but if you look, you got that, which I find to be really cool. So we're going to Control Z that, but if you look, it makes, we're going to take down our brush size now, a little bit more to a 3. Now to a 2. Gives that Dyson logos, Matt Jackson, those other guys who do the hand maps, gives kind of a, like, their thing. Not perfect, obviously, because again, I'm using this, and there actually is, if you want a non-commercial only. And I didn't pick that because, again, I'm making a video here. I don't know if someone's going to consider me making a map and showing it on Twitch, showing it to people as commercial use. So I'm only using stuff that is for commercial, that can be used commercially. But there is a map pack on that. The website is cryptographyassets.com. That actually allows you to mimic that Dyson logos look. So if that's what you want to do, and that's what you're into, and that's what you want to share with your players, I would really recommend looking into that. So here we go. And yeah, sometimes it's going to break some immersion, because you're going to know right now that door doesn't lead anywhere. But hey, you're going to want to try it anyway. If you're not going to metagame, you're going to want to try it. You don't know. Don't know. Uh-oh, I forgot to build my room down here. So we're going to have to do that as soon as I get done a little bit more here. And before I get a little too cocky. And what will be in that room will be a treasure of the Hobgoblin King, which can get you something even greater, which I'm not going to mention because I'm going to share this like a fool onto the Parlor's Discord when I'm done and it's recorded, to basically promote both the game and myself, and a couple of my players are there. So I don't want them to know they're going to go in here, they're going to get something special, but it can be even more special if they do something else. That's going to be up to them. So, shh. And remember, I can be bribed with Death Wish. I can't. So, you know. here. And come this one out just a little bit more. There we go. Happy, happy gravel. Not as fun as happy trees, but it's something. And you want to do stuff like this, like you want to go out a little bit and all that. You don't want it to be perfectly uniform the whole way around. You even might want to just have little out dusting croppings every so often. Just a little bit away, add some character to the map. Go. All right, let's zoom out to 50, and we're going to put our secret chamber here. So back to our building tool. Everything is still in place. Maybe we'll make this one a little super duper special. We're going to undo that though, Control Z, because we're going to turn snap back on. That stone wall, because this is not the same kind of place. Go there. And one more, because I want to actually, there we go. Then we're going to go to our wall tool, go back to stone. Put that stone wall in. And over to doors. We're going to have it open. Don't tell me you don't like me. Come on. There we go. All right. Go over to our objects. And we're going to find our altar. Like this one. It's going to have an active portal on it though. There we go. A little bit different. Our scale is 1. I want this to be a little smaller though. Let's be a little smaller. There we go. Let's make it half-sized at 50. Turn shadows back on. Turn our... There we go. Also, you know what? I like that one better. I'm gonna Control Z. Let's add this one in. Let's go save it. Always save. Don't always save. Rule number 1. I'm going to go to our lighting tool. And make this just totally red. Okay. Up. We're going to increase this range to 5 because this is a very bright portal. There we go. We're going to put our intensity at max. Shadows off. Shadows off actually makes this thing just shine everywhere. So we're going to put shadows back on. Widgets on, there we go. And I wish I can get it to shine through here. fact, I'm going to see if I can do something. Nope, these are all things. I was going to... Yeah, alright. Material brush, water brush, rain brush. Okay. I was hoping to go with the 75, kind of. We're there. Alright. Let's alter. Right here's why I wish I could do scanning. Not scanning, panning. Because that is direct center. Good. We're going to go, we're going to get my statues. Actually, we're going to use these as not traps. Yeah. I want it light, right? But I didn't want normal light. So we're going to use these as strange lighting sources. Right here. He's not going to be a trap this time. We're going to put 3 of him. Then boom. There we go. Yeah, let's zoom in. Fortunately, we can't do anything with our zoom. Be nice. That goes through thing. Or tab does. Nope. Oh, that just... There we go. Hey, I just learned something. So there we go. That is the vault. Secret vault. We're going to go back to our lighting tool. Everything is still set. We're going to take down the intensity of this to about 1.5. 1. Control Z. Let's take on the range too. Holy crap, that was a big range. That could have lit the whole room by itself. We will increase the intent. Yeah, there we go. So, direct center. And I promise these are not traps. I promise. Alright, so what did I push before to do this? There we go. So we go out, come back in. There we go. This gets turned to be the same direction as everyone else. Opens the portal. Portal opens here. And this will stay open. Right here is where the Royal Vizier is doing his nefarious shit. Sacrificing the girl here in hopes of regaining his former amounts. Not even his former. Hoping to regain undead godlike powers. So the only thing left to do is to go back here to Rain Brush. We got this already. And in paint. We're going to connect these just because I can. No other reason. There we go. It would be nice if someone actually did something like what I'm doing with the gravel here, which is, you know, for things like roads and stuff like that, and found a thing that could be used. Even if it was just a community add-on, that'd be great. There we go. Add a little bit more here. We're going to turn our intensity down. See what we got. There we go. One more right here. Yeah. Right there. And brush size. I'm taking our brush size down. I cannot take the brush size down. With a nice, better tip. Yeah, bring that out just a little more right there. And there we go. Layer 2 of the Hobgoblin's Tomb. This is for the Volcanic Legends game. Ow. That hurt. This is for the Volcanic Legends game that I'm running next week on Roll20. And yeah, I like it. Let me say this quick. I'll show you guys the other two maps again. Dragon, I was either busy backing. I already did that one. So okay. So that's basically telling me, okay, asshole, you saved it 1,000,000 times. Here's the first map. As you can see, this is the settlement, the cabin that the family came from. Right here is the portal into the dungeon. Came through, here's some blood, killed the family, took the girl, bam, right back in. And then again, first level of the dungeon. I'm going to see if I can expand that. Menu, change the map size, and we're going to go 2 over this way. There we go. That's perfect. Now I don't have this cut off anymore. All right. And then I'm going to save that. We're going to export it. Grid presets. You guys can see this, right? You can actually preset up to Roll20 size. It's not perfect. You'll still have to go into Roll20, right-click, Advanced, and Custom Grid. But it gets it close enough that if you're in a hurry, you can get away with it. So, and then camera filter, again, you can do those things I showed you before. Export that again. And this part you guys can't see, but I'm just saving it in my folder. I'm going to do that again then with the other map. You guys got to see all that craziness, which is really cool. Then you should see. Okay, that map is good. We're going to close that. Open back up to our second dungeon. And then again, we're going to export. We're going to Roll20. Map is going to be pretty good. Grid's on, lighting's on. Export, and this one is my third map for this, so it's Volcanic Legends, map number 3. Save. And there we go. For some reason, you guys can't see, but after you're done, always double check, because I found sometimes it doesn't like to save it twice. or it tries to save it twice. But the second time it pops up, you can just X, and then... Interesting. I don't know what that is. We're going to go there. And then we're going to do a new map. This one, I don't know if I will... This map here, we're going to get rid of everything except for glyphs here by BLM. Oh, here we go. Community suggested access is by Nexonus. I'm glad that says that there. I would have been kind of confused. But this time we're going to just do text sampler and the glyphs. And then you modify the selection in the custom packs for this map. Okay. Cancel. So, new map. Yeah, your template, you cannot do anything there. And I think it just, okay. We're going to accept, and we're going to hit OK, and we're going to hit OK again. All right, I'm going to go to our menu, to our design. Here we go. Terrain brush. We're going to move this over to no, not barren. Desert, mountain, prairie, rainforest. I was hoping for a blank. I guess this is the closest to a blank we will get. And we're going to go here. Building tools, as we can see, we're still, for the most part, this is what we got. But let's see. These are all the generics. Let's see what we got with our objects. What tags do we have? Oh man, tags. Here we go. All right. We got our generic. This is the stuff that comes. All this right here is what comes naturally with the program. Pretty wide array of stuff comes with it. It's quite amazing just how much you get right out of the box without having to go hunting for anything. But I am doing sci-fi. This is for another game I'm running next week, based off of White Star, which I think I said at the beginning. So we got this, we got this, we got a lot of stuff I did not ask for. Assets. Everything but the text sampler. Okay. We're going to take everything out, put the text sampler in, hit accept. Please save and reopen your map. Okay. So, save. We're going to call this one WS. Okay. All right. Then we're going to reopen it. Fingers crossed. Okay, design. Let's go with build tool. Ooh, cool. We got new walls. Tech wall, tech beam wall. Got new floors. I think we're going to go with tech wall. That floor, let's see what it looks like. Let's see. We're going to go with this one. Okay. And then That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. I'm going to control Z out of here. So, Horus Adrift is what I'm running next week, but for White Star, it was originally an adventure created for Matt Jackson. I mentioned him before because he's an amazing cartographer. You should look him up. It was originally created for a system he developed called Edge Space, which is a wonderful beers and pretzel game. It's 2d6 based. You don't need anything but that. And very quick character creation, very quick one through. It's just an amazing game. One of the versions he released of it, it's all pay what you want on drive-through. You actually, you can print it out on 2 pages, and you fold it up, and it's like one of those little Gideon New Testaments that they hand out at colleges, when those guys are there. No, it's not that thick, but it's that size, and it's a really fun game. I recommend it. White Star is by James Fain. It's an OSR, that's old school Renaissance, Revolution, other R words that have been used, Remembrance, I think. Sci-fi game based on the Swords and Wizardry white box rules, which were based on, I think, brown box D&D. I'm not quite certain, but that's really fun. This adventure is basically a bunch of space marine types on a derelict spaceship that has been overrun by something. For that one, though, that one's going to take me more time because there's 6 levels, so 6 maps of the ship, and I'm going to be going off of my PDF copy of the adventure with maps on it, and right now I can't do that. So we're going to leave it here. I hope everyone who watched or will watch, because this will be up on Twitch for a while. Maybe I can even get it to save for and everything. Enjoyed it. Maybe even look into DungeonDraft. The guys who make it are amazing. Their Discord is just full of friendly people. And same with Volcanic Legends. Take a look. Parlor Games. They have technically 3 role-playing games. They have Volcanic Legends, which is, like I said, it's a tech demo. Really, Retroscape, which is still in playtesting, but is an utterly amazing game. Really unique world. And then they have the steampunk game. I'm never going to pronounce it right. Tephra, which is really cool. It's a very unique system. I've played it twice, but that's about it. So I hope everyone who has watched, will watch, has enjoyed. Hope my music didn't put anyone to sleep. I like nice calm music when I'm doing my mapping. And maybe with this kind of thing, I'll do it more often if there's an audience for it and people actually like to watch. Maybe if the people I'm playing with are copacetic with it, I might even record the Volcanic Legends game next week so everyone can see the system in action. So that's it for me. That's it for the stream today. I may or may not, I don't know, I'm not feeling good, play some Dead by Daylight later. I got yesterday on Steam as part of the Steam summer sale. Might end up doing that, use my Left 4 Dead overlays just because I'm lazy. Yeah. So, thank you everyone. Have an awesome day.